Good morning, everybody. It's Tia Torres with another episode of the Tia Talk podcast. But if you're listening, you already know that, and I don't even know why I'm saying it. Anyways, so I did a thing this weekend. I got in my head and I made up a schedule. I know to many, I have bitten off more than I can chew as far as social media goes. But unfortunately, it's a necessary evil right now. You know, when you go to the P.O. box and there's only like a couple of checks in the P.O. box and your PayPal account ain't cutting it, you got to turn to social media. So I'm just flooding myself with social media. And I hope really soon to be able to be doing it full time. So that being said, I did add another podcast to my schedule. It's only available on YouTube. YouTube has a podcast platform. Who would have known? And it's just another platform for me to advertise or market the dogs to get homes. So I'm able to put like little videos together of me talking about the dogs. I'm calling it No Dog Left Behind, which is kind of our mantra. But it's almost quicker putting the dogs up on this podcast than it is like getting them up on the website, which I'm still going to do that. But it's a lot of work. And I'm the only one that does it for the website. So, I try to explain to people when we get emails and people say, oh, I'll volunteer to take over your website and put dogs up. And I'm like, really? So let me know how that's going to work out. First of all, where are you going to get the pictures? Well, I'll tell your employees to send them. Mm-hmm. Well, I can do that. I can go take them myself, but I can ask my employees to take them. That doesn't save me any time. They still got to take them. Do you know how to edit? Do you know how to Photoshop? Do you know how to do all that and resize photos? Because that's what you got to do to get them in the website. No. Now, let's say you do. What information are you going to write up about these dogs? Like about their personalities, their rescue story? I can ask your employees, I guess, or you. Well, by the time I type that all out to you in an email, I could have put it on the website. So this is the dilemma. So even for me, it's time consuming. So I got the idea to put our dogs up on a podcast, their own little like movie. And I was able, and this was my first time, there's only one episode up. I was able to stumble through it and put the video together and edit it and do all that. I'm going to say in under an hour. I should have timed myself. But again, it was my first time. Plus, I got to do it in the TikTok app and use the filters where it makes you look half your age. Anywho, what does that have to do with us here on the Spotify platform? Nothing. But I have come up with a new schedule for Spotify. And I know I was doing these every single morning, but it's a lot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do episodes here on Tia Talk every Tuesday and every Thursday. Tuesday will be just like this. Tia Talk, just Tia Talking. Thursdays is going to be my new, I guess you can call it my training platform. Now it's going to be a little different. I do another one called the Tia Talk Training Tips and Tia Talk as in TikTok. That's just giving some advice about specific situations. With this one here on Spotify, I want to do something a little different. And I've already come up with the subtitle for it, just so you know to look for it. I'm calling it Wild Instincts. Because I want to start off where I got all my knowledge. And that, I'm not even going to tell you right now. I'm going to put it in the podcast. So it's going to be a dog training, dog behavioral platform geared towards the layman, meaning just like someone like me who doesn't want to get into all to the technicality of fixing the problem or trying to work with your dog. It's more of a conversation where anybody can understand it. And that's what I'm going to do with Wild Instincts. So that's going to be every Thursday. So this is the new Spotify platform, a new schedule. I'm going to keep this a free platform. At this point, Tia Talk is my general topic. And I do try to keep it upbeat, positive. I don't want to go, into like the Tia Tour's unmuzzled realm. I try not to say any curse words. I try not to yell or complain here on Tia Talk. So, let's keep it positive and conversational. Healthy debates, if necessary. And again, we'll be talking about anything and everything. Speaking of, who would have thought that a little girl, I call her a little girl because she's cute, she's like 21, a little girl from Tennessee, on a random night in Nashville, said something to a YouTuber, just just hanging out with her girlfriends, probably drinking some beer, got a little tipsy, said something random to a YouTuber who was interviewing people in Nashville that would make her so famous. Like she's got her own podcast, she's got all kinds of appearance, deals. And for those of you that don't know who I'm talking about the Hawk Tuah girl. Now, in case you're wondering who Hawk Tuah is, her name is Haley Welsh. She's adorable, actually. She's from a small town in Tennessee. Lived with her grandma. Oh my God. I get some Coke Zero down my throat. It was just a few months ago. And she got stopped by some guy just interviewing people randomly in Nashville on the street. And he asked her a provocative question about what you would do with a man. I won't get into the details. But her response was talking about the man's private part. And she said, I would grab that thing, meaning she would spit on it. She said, and somebody took that and made it like a word, 2 words. She's now known as the Hawk Tuah girl. She is, I think she's number 4 on the Spotify list as far as the biggest podcast out there. Now, I'm glad you do want to hate her. Because you're like, how do you get so famous over something so dumb and so random? But when you hear her talk, she's adorable. She really is. She's adorable. She loves dogs and animals. She's been donating a lot to the animal shelters. But I guess I gotta, maybe I need a tagline. I can't. I'm not 21 anymore, so I don't think the Hawk Tuah would work for me. I'm not a cute little 21-year-old blonde from Tennessee with a cute little Tennessee accent. I don't know. I guess I'm doomed. Anyways, y'all. Just wanted to catch up with you on a Tuesday. Random chit chat. And we will connect again on Thursday on the first episode of Wild Instincts. Ooh, I'm so excited. All right, guys. Check you out later. And I was going to do it, but I'm just going to stick with my mission is to rescue. My hope is that one day I won't have to. I swore I wouldn't do it. I'm so sorry.